Guess who's back? Back again. Mikey's back. Tell a friend. Hey everybody, here I am with another pirate ship compare and contrast video for you guys today. And today we're going to be looking at the Silent Mary and the Black Pearl. Yes, that's right. Two ships that you guys asked to see next to each other. And so here they are. And before we get down into it, let me just start by saying, if you like this video or any videos on my channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it, guys. So thanks for that. Now for this video, I had to make sure I put the Silent Mary in the back, because if I put the Black Pearl behind the Silent Mary, I don't know that you guys would even be able to tell it is there except for the masts, because the Silent Mary just plain dwarfs the Black Pearl. I mean, if these two get into a fight with each other in the movies, based on these two sets, it is not a fair fight at all. The Silent Mary is one of the biggest Lego pirate ships to date, and the Black Pearl is actually one of the smallest ones to date. Yep, that's right. And as you can see, I got them back to back, roughly the same, and the Silent Mary just sticks out that much further. I mean, the mast, the front mast sticks out a lot further, but just the plain, hull of the ship, that's the top of the figurehead on the Black Pearl. And I mean, you probably have almost 6 inches before you get to the figurehead on the Silent Mary, maybe even more than 6 inches. It's just that much of a difference. Now, let me compare the fronts of the ships. And as you can see, I have both rears of the ship backed up all the way against the wall to help give you guys a size comparison here. And the Silent Mary just sticks out so much further. Like, I actually have to back up the camera here just to help give you guys an idea on how much larger it really is. Maybe this side view can help you guys see. It's so much longer. And while the front of the Black Pearl is nice looking, I have nothing bad I can say about it. I think the front of the Silent Mary is by far better. It's just more elegant looking. I love all the pearl gold pieces. I love this railing here. My only knock on the front of the Silent Mary is the front crow's nest and this front sail here, which I'm not saying I dislike it. I like a lot that it's different, but if push comes to shove, I do prefer the more traditional, just triangle sail on the front of the ship. But that's not a knock against the Silent Mary at all. It's just, I do prefer that other part, I guess I would say, but they're both great. Now let's take a look at the rears of the ships. And here we are with the rears of each ship. And again, I can't stress it enough just how much longer and larger looking and feeling that the Silent Mary is over the Black Pearl. I mean, it's just so much longer, guys. Again, they're all the way up against the wall here. But as far as a visual standpoint, I really do like the rear of the Black Pearl a lot. My only knock against it is the rudder. It's got a silly little rudder down there, where the Silent Mary has a big, more traditional rudder. And, I have nothing, not really bad I can say about the rear of this ship. It looks good. But, if I'm going to choose a winner, I am going to pick this one. It looks more elegant from the rear, in my opinion. And of course, there's the captain's quarters that does not exist on the Silent Mary, where the Black Pearl has an amazing captain's quarters, but I will get more into that in a moment. This time, just for fun, I did put the Black Pearl behind the Silent Mary just to, prove my point that the Silent Mary will just hide the Black Pearl back there. I mean, you see the sails, but I mean, if you didn't know there was a ship back there, if I came down like this, how would you even know? But yes, the Black Pearl does stick up a little higher due to the masts, because the masts on the Silent Mary are supposed to be a disrepair looking, where on the Black Pearl they are in function. And so yes, they do. It does stick up slightly higher, but not much. Not much. And of course here is the hull type build. Of course it is all Technic, and it has these stands down here. And you know, it is very, very different from what you normally find on a Lego ship, Lego pirate ship. And this is one of the 2 play features. The zombie sharks hook there, and so it's like they can be unleashed. And that is, you know, one of really only the 2 type play features that this set has. And you know, the other obvious one is the rearing up, you know, feature. So it does have some play features, but not as much as the Black Pearl does, which I will get into in a moment. And again, you know, my biggest complaint with the Silent Mary is the scale, you know, differences, because you know, it has these little miniature cannons. It's not the right size cannons that we typically find in a Lego pirate ship. And you know, even though it has, you know, tons of them on here, I do prefer the traditional cannon molds. And these ones down here, they only look like they're supposed to be cannons, but they're just on like a ball joint, you know, and they don't actually go inside the porthole. So they're just, again, they're just there for more of a look than an actual, you know, play feature or, you know, function of any sort. But the turrets, these turrets, you know, I can't speak highly enough. I just absolutely love the look that those give. And just the overall, you know, design and feel of the Silent Mary from an eye standpoint, it's the more elegant looking ship for sure. And even though it's supposed to be in disrepair, it still looks really, really good. You know, and I'm not saying that the Black Pearl looks bad, but the Silent Mary is the much more appealing, you know, ship. And as far as width goes, as I've said earlier in other videos, the width of the Silent Mary, I would say, is 1 or 2 studs, you know, shorter than the width of the Black Pearl, because in all of the other Lego pirate ships, and that's due to the hull down there. It's hard to tell here from the video, but the width of the Black Pearl is a little wider. Maybe even more than 2 studs. Maybe 4. But I would say 2 for sure. And even though it seems like the Silent Mary is winning by a long shot here, let's get down to some of the things that is better about the Black Pearl. And first and foremost is these cannons here. I love those cannons. All Lego Pirate fans love those cannons. And so that the Black Pearl has them, where the Silent Mary does not. That's definitely a point for the Black Pearl. This set actually only comes with 2. I bought 2 extras, you know, in the aftermarket. And then the other big bonus for the Black Pearl is the captain's quarters. It's an absolutely fantastic captain's quarters on this ship. I would say it's one of the definitely 5 best, maybe top 3 best captain's quarters of any Lego pirate ship. It's just really fantastic. And when you compare that with the fact that the Silent Mary does not have a captain's quarters at all, that helps you, give you some bonus points for sure. And as you can see from this angle, the main deck and everything on the Silent Mary just sits up so much higher. I mean, it just, when you put them next to each other, I mean, everybody on the Silent Mary is literally just looking down on everybody in the Black Pearl. It just sits that much higher, and it makes it just look and feel like the so much bigger ship. And yes, obviously it's longer, but you know, the height up really, you know, makes such a big difference in my opinion. And So let me wrap this up with my final, thoughts and which one do I like better. And let me say that while the Black Pearl does have some cool things going for it, most notably the captain's quarters, I would honestly say that as a set, as a Lego set, it is a little bit disappointing. I would actually put the Queen Anne's Revenge ahead of the Black Pearl, and I don't think that the Queen Anne's Revenge doesn't have some flaws in it either. So, and as I've said in this video, the Silent Mary has some flaws in it as well. So of the 3 ships from, the Pirates of the Caribbean movies that we have official sets from, all 3 of them do have some flaws, that, some people might not like. But the most complete feeling of the 3 of them is the Silent Mary, in my opinion. And so, as such, I would say that is the best of the 3, and is definitely my favorite of the 3. I'm not crazy about the cannons and stuff like that, but that stuff aside, it is the better set. And I know a lot of people have been clamoring or wish we got a re-release of this ship for the upcoming movie. And while that would be nice, because it is a little bit of an expensive, or difficult to get your hands on this ship because it is retired. Like I've said, it is a little bit underwhelming. So I would not recommend that anybody go and pay, $300 or $400 for this set. That money would be much more well spent buying the Silent Mary, in my opinion. Now, if you can find this one, by some miracle for like its original retail price around $100, yeah, it's not a bad set for that, but definitely not for, the aftermarket prices. So there it is, everybody. There is my comparing and contrasting of the Black Pearl and the Silent Mary. Thanks everybody for watching, and continue to like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome, and I will be seeing you guys all again soon. Take care, everybody.